What's up, you guys? Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. I wanted to come and do a reading for the collective with messages from our ancestors, right? Some of us have shared ancestors, some of us do not. Some of these messages may come from a collective of ancestors. Some of these messages may seem like they're for one person. Take the messages how they resonate, and yeah, let's rock out. Right away, there is a lot of healing that is coming up here. I should say the forward action from a time spent healing. So while you might not be in a state of recovery right now, you recently recovered from what looks like some very deep generational things. Since we are delivering messages from the ancestral realm, more than likely these messages are tied to your bloodline and generational things. And so if you are the generational curse breaker, more than likely this message is for you. And let's just hop into it. So you've done a lot of work recently where it may have seemed like you had to sacrifice a whole lot of things that you probably worked really hard to have or attain, or things that just brought you some sort of personal pleasure and fulfillment. You've had to kind of sacrifice those things. And in that sacrifice, you've been able to get some fast traction going with closing out old cycles for you and other people in your bloodline. Whether or not they are living or seeing the effects of that does not matter. What matters is the work that you're doing, because that's what's going to carry forward. Whether you are the person who has descendants that will benefit from this, or other people in your bloodline, descendants that will benefit from this, the work that you're doing is really closing out some very deep generational things that have to do with how you guys deal with your investments in the economic pillar. So we're talking about the decisions that your bloodline makes in terms of your finances, in terms of how you guys address any assets, if you have any assets, just the overall relationship that is with money or opportunities or foundational things within your life. And so if you do get opportunities coming to you, you're going to be able to finally take these and actually advance your bloodline. You might become the first multi-millionaire in your family. You might just become the first one who owns several houses, or owns some sort of real estate company, or just owns a business in general. Whatever it is that you've been doing, the hard work that you've put in for all this time, it could be 9 months, 9 years. For many of you, it's more like 9 years or better. This stuff is about to pay off for you in a very major way. Now, not only have you healed things for the collective of your bloodline, you've healed things internally with yourself in order for that to happen. And some of the things that you sacrificed have to stay sacrificed. And you'll know what those things are. It could be relationships that you've had. It could be ideals that you've had. It could be like visions about what you wanted, or how you thought things were. There's a snap of reality that you are shaken into realizing that everybody around you isn't who you thought they were, and everybody around you doesn't have your greatest interest at hand. Now, this again is looking more like family, but it could be people that you call family, or people that you've built some sort of close-knit relationship with. You've had to kind of walk away in some form or fashion from whatever these dynamics were in that healing process. And this looks like, again, it's tied to the closing out of the cycle and healing the things of the past. And so there's going to be something that probably comes up in the coming weeks or months that pulls you back into some sort of dynamic with whatever it is that you walked away from. And you're being told that you need to use the right judgment call so you don't end up back in a loop. If you were pulled away from something, or you walked away from something, it's for a good reason. So even if you do go back into whatever it is, you need to be doing so more strategically. And whatever that is could be friendships, it could be back into family dynamics, it could be going back into a career field, it could be picking up some of the habits again, 414 on the clock. It's going to be different things for everybody. It could just be how you're viewing the world, right? Like maybe you are a person who was just over giving. And so now you're about to be in a position where you have all of this bread and you feel like, yes, I'm supposed to give because that's what good people with a lot of money do. 4s and 3s on the clock. And it's like, yeah, maybe you are supposed to give, but maybe you're not supposed to give to every person that you personally know. Maybe you're supposed to give through an organization that you create that is able to put everybody else in a position to build some sort of economic forefront for themselves, right? So there are different ways that these messages are coming in for different people, but just know that if anybody, or all the people, I should say, who have been problematic to you are being taken care of. So don't feel like you have to move in ways where you got to keep your guard up and be super protected, and all the shit from the old cycle is over. That's very old cycle stuff. You don't have to be in fear. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be overly mindful and cautious about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Like, trust yourself in this season. Know that you are definitely highly protected by your ancestors, and the things that you've been manifesting for a very, 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 very long time are finally coming in for you because you've done the work to get here. So don't forget the work that you did to get here, all right? That's what's going to carry you through and make sure that you actually maintain what it is that you're being given. Make sure you are vetting opportunities that come toward you in the sense that that person or company or whoever is giving you the offer is in alignment with us that are on the new timeline. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen to the previous readings and it explains it a bit more about people being in different timelines. So make sure you're vetting things in that way, but actually then take action on the opportunities once you're clear that it is a good opportunity for you. It's going to advance you very swiftly and put you in a position where it's going to be undeniable that the ancestors is working magic in your life. So all thanks and praise due to the Most High for all these blessings that are coming in. You guys have a lot of fresh starts coming in love and money and things that you're passionate about. Fiery, passionate connections are here for all of my single people. There is definitely a level up in relationship for all the people that are in relationships. This is a divinely orchestrated union that's coming together. So if you're looking for your kingdom spouse, that person is definitely going to show up for you as well. And the two of you are going to have paralleled missions. Well, have had parallel missions up to this point, and now you guys are going to meet on one path. So whoever these messages are for, your other person, your other half, your divine counterpart, 707 on the clock, has also been doing all the same things that I'm telling you about in this reading now, so that you guys can meet where you're supposed to be on this next level, and you've both manifested each other. So don't be scared when this shit come in, all right? Beautiful, beautiful messages coming through from the other side. Congratulations to you all who have been doing the work to break those generational curses. And I know that you're going to do phenomenal in this new cycle that we're in. So enjoy the new timeline. 733. Peace.